friends, this is Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homestead, and today's pantry pull meal is sausages with fried noodles and cabbage. Here I have 5 sausages left over from when we were shopping on Friday. Some frozen celery, some frozen onions, dehydrated cabbage, and linguine noodles. Now, if you want to use fresh cabbage, then don't add it to your noodle water. Shred it and add it with your veg and sausage in the pan. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to cut these. I've partially frozen them to make them easier to cut, and even so, the skin still does not want to cut. That's all right. We're just gonna drop these in the pan. You cut them as big or as small as you like. These are honey garlic. I'm just going to add celery. And onions. We're going to get these cooking. 2 cups. That's a lot of cabbage, folks. 2 cups of dehydrated cabbage. And as soon as that water comes to a boil, we will add our noodles. A little bit of salt, put a little bit of olive oil in there. Now I can turn this down because it's starting to boil. This is a real quick meal, folks. And I'm going to add 1 handful of linguine noodles. Now, you can add more, but if you make enough, if you have lots, you can always, have it as a leftover makeover meal after. Okay? So we're going to let these boil. We're going to fry this up. And when that's ready, we'll be back. Okay. Our cabbage and noodles is almost ready. Yeah, I got some stuff from there on in there. And I've decided to spruce this up just a little bit more with some mushrooms and just a couple of tablespoons of spaghetti sauce. I will put this in a jar and put it in the fridge for another day. But just like 3 tablespoons. Just to, give it a sauce. Bit of sauce, you know what I mean? I'll get 2 meals out of that can of sauce. Alrighty. You go for another day. We don't want things to be too sweet, so that's why we add a little bit of tomato sauce, because the honey garlic are a very sweet sausage. All right, it looks like our linguine and cabbage is cooked, so I'm going to strain that. There's so many ways you can cook when you have dehydrated ingredients. Now we're just going to drop that in there. Now this looks like a lot of carbs, but trust me, there's as much vegetables, if not more, as there is carbs. Let's make sure we get all that cabbage out there. Doesn't look like much, but I'll tell you what, it's going to be delicious. Let's do a bit of Italian seasoning. Garlic. Two finger pinch of salt. And some pepper. All right, we're going to fix Papa a plate and see what he has to say. Make sure he gets lots of these sausages in here. Howard gets his meat. Isn't that lovely? She's almost killed it.
You killed it.
Well, they can't be a predator until the squeaking stops. So this is fried cabbage and noodles with honey garlic sausages and celery and onions and mushrooms and just 3 tablespoons of sauce.
Awesome.
Looks like more carbs than it is. Thanks,
I wouldn't
baby.
worry about that.
Well, what did you do? You give her a noodle or something? Come on, Daddy, do the noodle. That's what that was.
I know.
Oh, ooh. There you go. Uh-oh. Howard, it's...
Quite an hard to eat.
Yes. There. That's better. Watch the fork. Yeah. There you go, Katie. She liked
What do
it.
you think? Good?
Yum. Thanks, baby. That was 2 thumbs up. 1 for him, 1 for Gracie. This is the Mrs. Wolfie from our half-acre homestead, and that was your pantry pull kind of a leftover makeover meal for this week. Fried noodles and cabbage with sausages and onions and all kinds of cool stuff. Mwah! Take care. God bless.